Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's time for more Mario Sunshine. And we today are going into a new area. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you are all doing very well, especially as we get closer to Christmas. Hope you're staying warm. Hope your family's safe and healthy. Friends are doing good. If you're in high school, college, you work in your job, you're sweating and grinding at your 9 to 5, you know, chilling in your retirement home. I don't know, maybe. However old you are, whatever you're doing here. What? Hanging out. Just got done putting the kids to bed. Maybe the kids aren't awake yet. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, man? But regardless, hope you're enjoying yourself. I got a good feeling. I think it's gonna be a good Christmas here. I hope so. I don't know if I explained it last episode, but if you jump and you press the trigger down, you can do like a little blah. It's pretty powerful. It took me several Mario Sunshine playthroughs to learn that, so that was kind of cool. It's one of those, like, they don't really have like a great tutorial area for you to be like, oh, here's, I mean, I guess the airstrip, but they don't, it's not like they're like, oh, here's all the cool tricks and platforming stuff you can do, you know. So this is Ricco Harbor. I actually really love Ricco Harbor. I understand it might be not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's brilliant. I love it. I think it's cool because how many games are gonna do a shipping and loading dock as one of their levels that just doesn't jump out to someone as being the most exciting? But it is. It's cool, and it works with this game's theme because it's very vertical and working your way up and seeing how high and how, you know, how high you can get and how, like, you can maneuver around the platform. See how quickly we just made it over to our objective where we're supposed to be down there. The game technically wants you to go through there and then get on that crane out there that's rotating, then get what those yellow, like neon yellow bars are with the cages, and kind of shimmy your way over there, then get on another crane, spray this wheel that's up there, and then it lifts a boat up and you jump over it and you get over here. It wants you to do all that. Dude, you can save so much time by doing this. That's literally so unnecessary. I get it, like, okay, if it's your first time and you're kind of learning how to play, you might not be able to do all that, so it's I guess it's easier in terms not of time but of like less skill required. So oh well. We're gonna, oh gosh, she got me. You want to spray his face off? Face up. They're gonna tear your face off. Bruh, it's about drive, it's about power. We stay open, we devour. Okay. I can't see too much. I might be too close to the rock, man. They might get me and then I'll have to start singing. What can I say except you're welcome? Anyways. You only have to get his front two tentacles because he doesn't slap you with his back two unless you spray him. So just don't spray him when you go to, you know, you do have to get the ooze off his face because he'll slip. So make him mad. There we go. Take the same thing, rinse and repeat. Take the front two off. Makes it go even quicker. This might seem kind of cruel, like, what the heck? Like, this guy wasn't necessarily doing anything to us. He maybe shouldn't have been here, but maybe we could have handled it differently. Yeah, maybe, but we didn't, so oh well. And hope you like recycled bosses, that's all I'm gonna say. You might ask, what are you alluding to? Does this mean he's coming back? And I'll say I cannot confirm nor deny that. But anyways, first little quick shine right there. We're gonna see how many we can do. I think we'll at least do the first 3 or 4. Especially if we move at that pace. I like my videos sitting at around 20-30 minutes. Now that we've opened up Ricco Harbor, it's gonna show us the next area where we can go. But there's just no real point. Technically, once you open up every level, or like the first 3 levels or so, and then you do about, like, I think really it only takes like maybe like 7 to 10 shines, and you can already have opened up like half the levels. And honestly too, if you think about it, Pianta Village up top, they want you to get the rocket nozzle. You don't have to get it. Technically speaking, it can be the very first area you go in before even Bianco Hills. So, you know, everything's pretty accessible from the start. There's only like maybe like 2 or 3 areas that actually make you wait a little bit. So we don't really want to just rush through everything. Mario Sunshine's already on the shorter side of a game, and especially for Mario games, like I feel like even 3D Mario, it's not as long. Also, I thought I was gonna flawlessly just get all those. I really wasn't trying. So for this one, this is pretty cool. This is just a regular surfing on a blooper, I guess, if that's considered regular to you. You know, just your average surfing experience. I think this is one of the coolest parts of, like, I would love to get more of this. I guess technically there was the whole, like, oh, you're surfing on the shell in Mario Galaxy. It's not the same. It's not as cool. I like this little, like, the idea of an underground obstacle course or track. Alright. Ooh, you can jump over that to save some time. You can jump over this one too if you don't want to round out that corner. And you will come up on the goal. Wow. All you have to do is just beat it. You just have to finish it for the first one. You can get a second bonus shine by getting a time under 40 seconds. And right there, it would have been just barely short. So, yahoo. I think it's 40. That's what I looked up last time when I did my original recording. I thought it was, I just always remember, like, I've never failed it. Like, I've always gotten it so easily. I don't know. Maybe it's 40. Maybe it's 45. The original recording, I was like, oh, it's like 50 seconds. I can blow it out of the water. But you can do, you know, it's not that bad. Cage Shine Sprite. Ricco Harbor is another area where I'm gonna be doing, like I said last time. I was like, oh, well, you know, we're gonna get all the shines in one area and then move on to the next, and we're gonna do all the 8 level shines and then the 2 secret, and then we'll come back later for blue coins come back later for the 100 coin and the blue shine, the blue coin shine and the 100 coin shine. Also, another thing we're gonna do right here. Remember how we skipped a lot of the way that the game wanted us to do the first shine? Well, we're doing that again in the second one, because if you do it the way it wants you to, you go up on that boat, ride that little candy cane crane hook thing, you go over there, ride that, climb up that one, jump to that crane, right over there, climb up, and then you begin to going around and working your way up. It's just time consuming, man. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. What we actually want to do is, I guess we can go ahead and grab onto this thing. You can just skip a lot of work by just doing that. Then you shimmy over to the side, and then what we want to do is, yeah, I guess we do need to jump over there, jump over here. Look at that, we're already up near the end. This was always a really fun one for me. Like, I remember there's this shine, and then there's a couple more. You don't need the rocket nozzle. The rocket nozzle is just in case you fall. It makes it quicker and easier to get up. But again, quicker and easier if you don't know the shortcut. If you know how to get up here without it, then it's not that bad. Ooh, ooh. Oh, dude, he almost got me. Ooh. And I still was. You'd think because you slowed yourself down at the end it wouldn't be that bad, but I guess it doesn't matter. If you fall from a really high height and slow yourself down like an inch from the ground, and then you proceed to only fall an inch off the ground, you still lose health as if you had jumped off of some skyscraper. But yeah, that level and another one that we'll see much later on is a level where it's like the game intends for you to take this really long winding route that will make the level feel more full. And I guess technically it does do that if that's how you play, but it's like, it's not worth it. I don't really care that much about it. Dun, 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 dun. Dang, we just did 3 shines in 10 minutes. Look at us go. We're blazing through. The secret of Ricco Tower. Another secret. So, yeah. Since we have the secret shine from the Blooper surfing safari, that means that there's only going to be one of the traditional secret levels. Hume. Alright, I like to do my triple jumps. I like to also grab the ledges that I'm trying to grab, but that's a little spotty sometimes. Alright. Oh, bro, are you kidding me, dude? Really? You rushed up against that's what I'm talking about. Some ledges in the game are unforgiving as far as, like, you can grab some ledges when it's like, oh, there's no way, I shouldn't have got that. And then, ooh, hang on, buddy. Like that one. Then there's some, these are notoriously annoying. 99% of the time, like the spin jump will keep you in the air longer and get you more distance because you fall slower. But you also have to hope that when you take off for your jump that you're going in the right direction. Sometimes a back somersault is actually better. And I honestly find it easier to perform most of the time, because sometimes I feel like my controller acts funky if I try to make the spin animation. Alright, navigating this is pretty easy. There's a one up here, so we'll just go ahead and grab that guy. You can kind of wait until these line up a little bit more. You don't really have to rush. You're gonna have to do, this is another one where you're gonna, oh, careful, because these will get kind of funky on you. So just slow down if you have to. Yeah, and don't like make a bunch of sudden rush movements like, oh, I gotta jump, I got, you know. Camera control is important too. Camera control, especially on some of these ledges, will save your life if you really know what you're doing. It's very easy to make a mistake, so don't get discouraged if you mess up once or twice, or like 3 times, or 8, or 95. Okay, and this one, we're pretty much on the home stretch. Okay, boom, first try, let's go. If I can hit the shine. Dude, we're doing it, man, we're doing it. Yee. Yeah, sure, we'll go ahead. That was pretty good. That's pretty flawless, if you ask me. Could have been a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, the camera control is a big thing. Grabbing ledges, it's really easy to get nervous or anxious and think that you, like, didn't make it far enough, or you overcompensated and, like, move your control or try to jump again. But you're just going to make Mario, you know, dash off in the wrong direction. When you make a jump, analyze and see where you're going to land, see where you're at, and then decide from there. So I feel like you have to have like good reflexes in this one. Who is this? Who is... Oh my goodness. Dude, watch us just do all of Ricco Harbor in one video because we're flying through it. I've been recording for 13 minutes and we're on Shine 5. And 7 is incredibly quick. 6... as long as there's no junk or cheese, is incredibly quick. And then the 2 secret shines are going to be quick. So, we might just do it all today. This might honestly be the one that takes the longest out of the remaining shines. There we go. Pretty much the exact same fight, but now you're on another platform. A smaller platform with less room to wiggle, I guess. Spray his face. Alright. But it's like largely the entire fight is the same. With the exception of he does have a new, you might see it here in a second. Sometimes he'll spin in circles and like try to trip you with his tentacles. It's I guess it's nothing too crazy to write home about. As long as you're spraying him and jumping on him, it's not a big deal. You might not even see his new attacks. Look at that. I said this is gonna be the one that takes the longest, and it's really not. Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna finish. We might be able to finish all of the shines. So we have 6 and 7, and then the 2 secrets, so 4 shines in the next 14 minutes. I can do them all of, well, okay, episode 8 we're not going to be able to do just yet. And I'll explain why when we get to the point that we can do it and we go to do it. But even still, I will say though, I guess episode 8 in Ricco Harbor can be a little annoying. That can be probably the most time consuming one. So if it were for that one, I don't know if you could do it all in half an hour. Unless you were really good. I mean, maybe you could if you got lucky and the game didn't give you any cheese. If you ever hear me say something like that, like when I'm talking about cheese, the game's giving me cheese, or I'm getting cheese. If you're not familiar, that's just the game basically. Like, it's when it's ran out of excuses. It's like when you're arguing with someone and they don't have anything like legitimate to say, and they just say like no, or no you, or your mom, you know. It's like, okay, you know, it's like, alright, at this point this is not on me. Like you just legitimately don't have anything to say back to it. Here you get 2 of each color in a row: green, yellow, pink, green, yellow, pink. I think the ones on the right are a little bit faster. I'm not gonna pick the fastest one, but it's really not too bad. All your red coins are gonna be in like a path, so just kind of stay on the path. The yellow ones don't matter. Gold, yellow, whatever. Just kind of, there we go. And you can honestly get them very quickly. You can even get them sometimes all in one little go. Try not to hit anything. Okay. I actually like, it might sound silly, I like getting that one before the last one, because that one's kind of in between boats, and if you mess it up, it can be a pain to try to... Where is this one at? Okay, yeah, this one, assuming we can go straight, we should not hit the little pulls. Okay. Now what we can do is... Oh, okay. This is probably the worst part about it, is that you have to get the shine on while you're on the blooper. But it's not too bad. Still not even at 20 minutes left. Yahoo. Yahoo wahoo. Honestly, it might be under 30 minutes if you consider the fact that I'm going to cut out, like, what, you know, when I go to do the secret shines, I'm cutting it out until I get to that point when I'm ready to get it. What do you know? Shadow Mario Revisited. He's back. He's back in black. He hit the sack. This one's kind of one of those some people can get annoyed with and be like, oh my gosh, it's so hard because of the platforms he's on. I don't really find him to be, okay. I don't find him to be that difficult here. You know, because you just kind of line yourself up, see where he's going. It also depends on his path. If he does that, that can be a little annoying. Sometimes his path is pretty annoying. Oh, nope. As long as he doesn't run back into you, because that can cause some problems. But look, not even a minute in, we're getting the shine like almost right at a minute. Because you actually, that little, I kind of like that little like timer at the right. It's for the achievements, for like retro achievements through Dolphin Emulator, which is kind of cool. I'm a big achievement guy. I'm not one of those like that's an achievement hunter where I will play games simply just for the achievements. But if I'm playing a game that I like and there are achievements, then I will go out of my way to try to do some fun or silly or challenging ones. But I think that's kind of cool. I haven't really dove much into the achievements here on, because actually they didn't work on my last computer. I don't know why, if it was the, oh crap, I can't do this one. I'll just cut. Okay, if you say so. I'm taking paint. Obviously, the faster they are, the harder to handle and navigate. but it's not a big deal. So you really got to cut it. Oh. Whoa. Hopefully that doesn't slow me down too much. I think I can make up for it with my extra speed. Especially when I make this jump. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't realize the pink is really that much faster. Dang, okay. Because I feel like I had a better, like, I didn't mess up as much when in that first run, but I also just had a slower blooper. So I wonder if you can even, I mean, I'm sure you probably still can do it with the middle one, the yellow one. Because I almost did it. I was behind by like not even a whole second. So I'm sure you could do it, but I wonder if it's even possible with the green because you're just going so slow. You'd have to have, for one, have a flawless run and then figure out a way to like jump some shortcuts and save some time or something. But you pretty much, I feel like you'd have to do it majority of the time with the pink one. But we're gonna go get our last secret shine. I guess I can say why we can't do episode 8. I mean, I thought about cutting it out, but I mean, it's right there. It's Yoshi's Fruit Adventure. We don't have Yoshi, so how are we supposed to do that? We cannot. Spoiler alert. Alright, let's go ahead. We are in here getting our last secret shine of Ricco Harbor. Oh. Oh, come on. Come on, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Okay, the next one is over here. There's going to be 2 of them over here where this one up is, so. There we go. The hover really helps here too because you can kind of buy yourself some time. Okay, I'd like to get the one up. Here we go. Ooh, and I got it in stride. Let's go. That means there should be 3 left. If I see this guy right here, then we're grabbing it. Yep, okay, there's the other 2. Okay. Oh, we got plenty of time. 26 seconds. Oh, yeah. Alright. Then let's go grab this guy. Boom, baby. Yay! Woohoo! That is, wow. That was not even 2.5 minutes. Yeah, about 25 minutes recording time. I was able to do all except for the 8th shine that we can't even get. I will say if we had to do that one, I probably wouldn't do it under 30 minutes because that one I probably would take at least 5 minutes because I'll explain more when we get there. If it really makes you guys feel better, if anyone even watches and cares, I will look at the time from whenever we do that shine, see how quick we can do it, and then theoretically be like, oh, how quick would it be total? That one alone could take 25 minutes. But I figure since we have some extra time, I'll go ahead and open up this next area. We'll go ahead and open it up, and then that way we can just be ready to jump in next episode. Whoa! I know you guys love fighting these goopy piranhas. Oh gosh, there's more of them. Yeah, got him. Get out of here, brother. I do like all the colors of them. I think that's cool. They're pretty. They're very, very nice to look at. Whoa! Not in my house, brother. No, no, no. Also, all of the Delfino Plaza shines, the 100 coin shine for that one, and the blue coins will be also at the end. So, yeah. Oh, hang on, let me spray it. Alright, it's ready for us, which means next time we will be going into Gelato Beach and doing all of those shines. Maybe not in one whole video like we did today, but what can I say? I love Ricco Harbor and I am like so good at it. But we're already at 20 shines, which is like already like a sixth of the game. So, you know, I'll see you guys next time, which will actually be, I think the next one is going up the day after Christmas. Should be like the 26th because that's a Friday, I believe. So I will see y'all then. Bye-bye.